Are you addicted to making narcissists happy? You're watching TikToks and you're watching all this content and realizing that you surround yourself with narcissists, set yourself up for the impossible goal of trying to make them happy in order to feel loved? And you might be a people pleaser. Welcome. My name is Christina Wells, and I have 5 ways to figuring out if you're a people pleaser and what you can start to do to try and change it. Number 1 is resources. Now, Google is fantastic for looking up the definition of a word you can't pronounce, figuring out how to change a tire, but it's not how we're going to figure out who we are as a person. We need reliable resources. For me, it was this set of books right here. It's called Codependent No More. I have the workbook. I have another guide. The book I read was a Kindle version on my phone or my iPad. It's a book about being a people pleaser. People pleaser means that you want to take on other people's problems, lives, and help them, which is wonderful, but you do it at the expense of yourself. And you do it in order to feel happy, because somewhere in your life, someone made you feel that you weren't worthy as a person unless you were doing something to earn someone else's love. And love shouldn't be earned, it should be given freely. Another resource is therapy. I went to my therapist after leaving a very toxic relationship, and I walked in and I was like, I don't want to be in these relationships anymore. I thought my problem was that I picked crappy people to date and that was it. I just needed to learn how to pick better people to date. And she listened to me talk for an hour and said, I think you're a people pleaser. I think you're a codependent. And I was offended. How dare you say that I'm a codependent? Me? Everyone else depends on me to fix their problems. Everyone else needs me to help them. And she was like, why don't you look at the book? And then we'll talk next session. This book offended me. So, are you a people pleaser? Number 1, resource. Number 2, understanding that we are who we are. If someone's a narcissist, if someone has addiction issues, if someone has anxiety, we don't tell them, well, one day you'll be cured and you won't have that issue anymore. No, you start reading about this. Don't be like, how do I cure myself? You can understand that this is who I am. This is how I've been programmed by the way I was raised, the people I was around when I was young. This is what my brain thinks is the way I should go about interacting with other people. So there are ways to learn how to change those behaviors. 3, you are people pleasing everywhere. I hate to break it to you, but you might just think it's in your intimate relationships, or maybe it's just with your friends, or maybe you just let the people at work walk all over you, or I like to help everybody. No, you're doing it with everyone. Spoiler alert, you're not pizza. You're not supposed to make everybody happy. You're not chocolate. You're not something that is palatable for the world. I don't want to make every single person happy, because if you're making everyone else happy, you're probably not making yourself happy. Number 4, to let you know if you might be a codependent or a people pleaser, is you're probably in a career where you get to people please because it makes you happy. I'm a nurse. I love taking care of people. I've been a registered nurse for 18 years. And my therapist told me, she's like, you love your job because you get to people please and they pay you. Because my patients want me to help them with their problems. Well, my patients are like, can you help me with this? And I say, yes, it's fine. It's healthy. It feels good. And I don't have repercussions, because when I'm done at the day, I clock out, and that people pleasing for my job gets to be put away. It's the people pleasing in my personal life that I didn't know how to put away before. Number 5, you don't have boundaries. Oh, you don't have any boundaries. If someone says, oh, will you do this? Sure. Opportunity for you to feel loved. Like, we move towards pleasure and we move away from pain. And when someone's upset with us, that hurts us. That makes us feel painful when we're a codependent or a people pleaser. So we move towards pleasure. We want to make people happy. So anytime anybody asks you to do something, you say yes and you do it. And so, easy tip, if you want to start finding a way to walk away from being a people pleaser and you're not ready for therapy, you don't want to read 100 books, is just start having boundaries. Oh my gosh, what? Like, you can tell people no. You can say, no, I can't do it. First, you're going to want to explain why, because you've said yes for so long. Over time, you'll start to realize that no is a complete sentence, and you can trust yourself. I don't have the resources financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally to give to this other person. I saw someone say the other day, no longer am I worried about pouring from an empty cup. I'm filling my cup up, and when it overflows, you can all have that excess. What's in my cup is for me. And I'd like you to think about that. Okay, these are just 5 ways of understanding if you're a codependent. If you want to know more, write down in the comments. Let me know ways that you're figuring out you're a people pleaser. I want to give you more content like this. Make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Christina Wells. I'm a motivational speaker and a singer, and I remind people to have confidence and self-worth so they can find a way to live the life they want to live, whether that's a life that's just a little less unhappy or that's realizing and self-actualizing your dreams and potential. And if you want to do that with me, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Bye.